guys, it's Brianna, and today I'm doing kind of a talking video, just like a little sit down, little chat with my friends here on YouTube. First, I want to say before we get into anything that I do have a giveaway going on my channel, so if you want to enter, there's 2 weeks, you've got 2 weeks, probably a little less than 2 weeks now, but yeah, you've got a little less than 2 weeks to enter. All the information will be in the description box down below. And yeah, also, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Brianna, and you've come to the right video if you're still in high school, or if you're going into high school, or any of that good stuff. So make sure you subscribe. If you are already a loyal subscriber to my channel, then make sure that you hit that notification button, that little bell, so that you can be notified every single time I post a video, so that you're not missing out on anything. So without further ado, let's just get on to the video. If you saw the title of the video, you know what it's about. You know it's, about what to expect when going into high school, or when you're already in high school, how to maintain things, how to balance your schedule, and all of that good stuff. So first, I just want to talk a little bit about my experience in high school and how I did things, and then I'm going to go on to like the basics, the do's and the don'ts, and all that good stuff. So my freshman year, I was very, very quiet. No one knew me. I used to always like slick my hair back in a low bun, and I had glasses, and they were like these wiry like blue ones. And so no one knew me. I had a lot of friends, but it was like my group of friends. That's how I was. I didn't really have a lot of popular friends. Like, we were all just our own kind of group of people. And that brings me to like the right crowd. Being in the right crowd is very, very important, because you can easily get caught up in the wrong stuff your freshman year, and then you just go on through that sophomore, junior, senior year, and you end up in a really bad place. So the right crowd is definitely very important, and something really to keep in mind going into school. It also has to do with your reputation and your good rep, and how teachers see you. A teacher that sees you doing something good, you may have that teacher down the line, and they'll like you, and they'll know that you're good and all that good stuff. But if they see you, vandalizing property, or hanging with the wrong crowd of people, or fighting, or just causing drama, and you get that teacher, they're gonna be like, oh, you're a troublemaker, I have to watch out for you. Another thing to watch out for, this wasn't a problem for me just because I was really unattractive my freshman year, but senior guys will hit on you no matter what. Don't fall for it. They don't want a relationship because they're leaving that same year to go off to college. They don't want anything long-term. I mean, I'm not saying that all boys are the same, all boys don't want anything, but I mean, if you're a senior and you're hitting on a freshman, all they want is really sex, or someone just to be in a relationship with in school. They may end up cheating on you just to say that they got you. So don't worry about boys your freshman year. It's just too much of a hassle. Grades are very, very important any year you're in high school, but freshman year the most, because if you mess up, it takes longer to build up a GPA than to be in a good place at a GPA and stay there or improve. Now, I didn't have a YouTube channel my freshman or sophomore year. I'm trying to think. I actually did have a boyfriend sophomore year, but we're gonna move on to that. So freshman year, no boys, no drama, right crowd, all that stuff. Through all your years, honestly, suck up to your teachers. I don't care if your little friends are like, oh, you're a suck up, oh, you're a teacher's pet. No, you want to be. You want to be, because at the end of that quarter, if your grade is 89.96 or above, and you need a few more points to push it up, guess what? If you're nice to your teacher, they'll do it. If you ask for extra credit and you're a good student, they'll do it. So you always want to be like this with your teachers. Always be on their good side. Always, pay attention in their class. Ask them questions. Be interactive. Don't just sit in the back of the class and sleep, or don't be a troublemaker. So let's move on to sophomore year. My sophomore year, I did have a boyfriend. It was nothing too serious. I mean, he met my parents and we would hang out. He came to my birthday party. So I'm not going to lament on him too much, because the video is not about him. But yeah, sophomore year I did have a boyfriend. I did have good friends. I was in the right circle of people, but some of my friends were associated with people who I didn't want to be like associated with, so I just kind of stayed away from them, but I still had good friends. Like, I had a really good support group my sophomore year. again, with the whole senior guy thing, I did have a few seniors hit on me my sophomore year. Just, you know, stay away from that. My boyfriend at the time, he was in the same grade as me, so, you know, not a problem, but I didn't really focus too much on him. I was still, you know, all about my schoolwork, all about being friends with the teachers, all about keeping myself focused in my goal. So, but the only thing is, my sophomore year, I took a class that I completely I got a D in it on my report card. That was my very first and last D on a report card ever, and I was so devastated. It did bring my GPA down. I was at around a 3.2, and I was really just, it was bad. I did get C's. Like, my freshman and sophomore year, I really didn't do like all that great with my grades. Like, I never got D's or F's, but I got A, B's, and C's, so it was kind of like mediocre. But my junior and senior year, I gotta share with you. So anyways, sophomore year, same thing, just I did run track, so that is another thing. If you know, want to do a sport in school, you have to have good grades and stuff. So I was all about my grades, starting to get them up my sophomore year. After that D, I started to get them up, and I started to do a little better, started making A's, B's, and maybe 1 or 2 C's here and there, and just really focusing more on school. So my junior year, your junior year is probably your biggest year in high school, I would say. You know, you might seem like your senior year is, but your junior year is your biggest year to really like pound in on the schoolwork and getting good grades. Junior year is all about making yourself into who you want to be, into who you like, where you want to go after high school. So junior year, sophomore year, I ended up with that boyfriend, you know, gone. Over the summer, me and Gabe, if you don't know who Gabe is, I will have another little eye right up here of a video with Gabe so you can see who he is. He's my current boyfriend, and all sophomore year we were strictly friends, as I had another boyfriend, or as I had a different boyfriend. So we were strictly friends. We ran track together. We never really like expressed the fact that we liked each other. We were just, you know, friends. So after that, when I broke it off with my ex, me and Gabe expressed our feelings to each other. School starts in like August here, so it started around August 25th my junior year, and August 30th, which is our date, we started dating. So I've been dating Gabe since the beginning of junior year. We're actually coming up on our 2 years this August. I feel like my junior year, I started to lose some of the people in my circle slowly. I had a pretty big circle my freshman year, and sophomore year, same thing. Junior year, it died down a lot. Ever since like it was just always been me and Gabe. Like ever since like we started going out, it's always been us. I mean, I've had time with friends and stuff, but it's mostly just been us. And I lost a few of my friends junior year, and I'm not mad about it, because you grow, and you grow out of people, and you grow out of habits, and you grow out of your circle of friends, and you make new friends. I have a few new friends that I made at my college. So it's all about growing and finding yourself junior year. That's when I lost the most of my friends. And then grade-wise, my grades went up. I stopped making C's completely. A's and B's were my thing. And then the end of junior year, I made straight A's for the first time in high school. And that was a really big accomplishment for me, because I have never made straight A's at all, except for like the fourth 9 weeks of my junior year, I made straight A's. And ever since that straight A's, I haven't made anything lower than that. So I'd have to say that one of the most important things about junior year is your SAT. Now the SAT, if you're not, you know, within the United States, I'm not sure how you do things elsewhere, but basically you take this test that qualifies you. It doesn't qualify you for anything. Well, it does. It qualifies you for certain scholarships, but basically your score shows colleges and universities how you would do in a college setting, and the higher your score, the more likely you're to get into that college or that university. So my SAT score was not the greatest. I didn't take the SAT seriously. Not everybody's perfect. I'm not going to pretend like I sat here and got a great score on the SAT, because I didn't. Another thing your junior year is make sure that you don't get into any fights, especially this year. I mean, you shouldn't get into fights in general, but don't get into any fights junior year, because then that'll probably exempt you from things senior year, like prom or even walking across the stage at graduation, and just things that you may want to do, like grad bash, all that fun stuff. Yeah, and apply for a lot of scholarships your junior year too. Some of them you can start to apply your senior year, like they won't let you apply before that, but if you can, apply junior year. My college, let me tell you, my university didn't accept me off of my SAT score. Usually they do. Usually they'll accept you off of your SAT score. That's not the case for me. So my senior year, like I said, I got straight A's the last 9 weeks of my junior year. My senior year, I never got below straight A's. So I always got straight A's, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, always got straight A's, always paid attention in class, which what that did to my GPA was amazing. Junior year, my GPA was a 3.5 or a 3.6, and after senior year, getting straight A's over and over again, I graduated with a 4.7 GPA. So yeah, I mean, straight A's does a lot for your GPA. Getting good grades in your class does a lot. By the way, that D on my report card my sophomore year, that was an AP World. I only took 2 AP classes my entire high school years. I took 1 sophomore year, I didn't take any junior year, and I took 1 my senior year. My senior year, I took AP 3D Studio Art, and I got a 4 on that exam, which you know that is pretty good for an AP class. Like I got a 4. My AP World History exam, I got a 1. So, and I didn't get the college credit for that, but because I got a 4 on my AP 3D World Art, that completed my fine arts credit for my university, so I'm 1 step ahead. Senior year, I applied to a few colleges. I didn't want to go out of state, but I applied to a few out of state anyways. But I kind of put all my eggs in one basket with this one school that's 30 minutes down the road for me, because I wanted to stay home really badly. I didn't want to have to go out and worry about money, worry about what I'm eating, worry about, you know, laundry, having to pay for laundry, worry about transportation, all that. So I wanted to stay home. I've also been an only child my entire life, so I wouldn't be good sharing a small Matchbox room with someone. I'm very used to having my own space, so I didn't think that that would work. By senior year, I really didn't talk to many people but Gabe. I mean, I talked to people, I would say hey, like acquaintances kind of. I still have a few good friends from high school, but I like lost pretty much everyone in my circle by senior year. And like I said, I'm not mad at it. Things happen for a reason. You lose people for a reason. You become distant from certain people for a reason. Everything is for a reason. The summer after junior year is when I made my YouTube channel. So yeah, so I've had my YouTube channel for a little over a year now, and that's when I really got to start it. It was over summer, so I don't have to worry about anything really. So that's when I started it, so I didn't really have to balance much at all. And then when senior year came around, I did balance it. You know, I learned a schedule, when to film, when to edit, and when to post. It wasn't as difficult as it is now with college, since I do have classes and I do have a lot of homework. I never used to do anything after school at high school. Like I never used to do anything after school. And that was a big thing for me. Like I made good grades. I made straight A's my senior year, but I did not open a book at home. I didn't study. I didn't do homework. I mean, I did, but not at home. Like I always used to finish it in class or at lunch, and I wouldn't study. I swear to you, you could ask my parents. I didn't study at all. I didn't study for any tests. I just made good grades, and maybe it was because my classes didn't really challenge me that much. But hey, I mean, I didn't study. That's just how it was. I didn't do anything at home but YouTube, so it was easier in high school for me to be able to film and for me to put out videos for you guys. Yeah, I would say just focus on your grades and focus on the people who you want to make a positive impact on your life. If you do have a boyfriend like I did, or still do, don't let that get in the way of your work. I was the type of person where, I remember one time I got extremely mad at Gabe because we usually like meet up in between classes and we would talk and stuff, and he kept telling me like, no, stay, like we can talk and da-da-da, and I was like, no, I have to use the bathroom and then go to class, and I need time to use the bathroom because we only have 6 minutes. I need at least 3 minutes to be able to use the bathroom and get to class because it's on the way to my class. So he was telling me, no, da-da-da, just, he thought I was joking, and I really had to pee. So I went to the bathroom, and then I ended up being late to my class, and after that class, I was livid. I told him, next time you make me late, it's done. Of course, I wasn't being serious, but I was just like, it's done. You're not gonna make me late to class anymore. Like, I was really, really mad. So I was always the type of person, like, you can ask him today, like, what's most important to me in order? It would be family, well, God, family, school, education, and then him. And it's not a bad thing because I'm all about education. I'm all about pursuing my dreams and my goals, and I'm very ambitious to want to do that. So I'm sitting here saying I'm ambitious to do that, but I still have homework to do, and it's almost 9:30 and it's due tomorrow. So yeah, I'm just really all about like education and all about wanting to get my grades right and to be in the right place. If you're a man, if you have a boyfriend and he doesn't support the fact that, you know, you care about your education and you want to do big things and that's more important than him, then he needs to go. You want to have someone by your side that compliments you and that knows what's best for you and that respects your decisions and your choices and what's most important to you. So yeah, and then graduation, slay at prom. I didn't go to grad bash because I thought it was a waste of money, but and just have fun your senior year. You want to be able to have fun and be a senior, have that feeling of being a senior without having to stress because you messed up your freshman, sophomore, and junior year. Like, I started working back up my junior year, so I didn't have to do as much work, like, because getting straight A's for me senior year was a little bit of work, but it wasn't too much to where I was stressing and I had homework every single night. So, you know, because I know a few people that messed up and they were laxy daisy, just like freshman, sophomore, junior year, I'm just not gonna do anything, and then come senior year, you're like, oh my god, I don't have a 2.0, I can't graduate if I don't have a 2.0, let me get my things together. Now you're getting your things together? Don't do that. You don't want to be under that kind of stress. Trust me, you don't want to have to do that. Enjoy yourself senior year. Do all the hard work your freshman, sophomore, junior year. Enjoy yourself senior year. That's how I would do it. That's how I did it. Yeah, I mean, that's really it for this video. I just wanted to sit down with you guys and talk a little bit about school and about, you know, because you guys wanted this video. All of you were like, you know, make a video on high school advice and what to do, what to not do. And so I was really happy to sit down and film this for you guys. And I hope you take my advice and run with it and make it your own and do things your own way, but do them smart. Be smart. And that's all I really have to say. So yeah, I'm going to do homework now, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more sit down, just relaxed kind of talking videos, let me know. If you want a Q&A, a lot of you have been asking about a Q&A, and I'm thinking of doing one pretty soon, maybe on Twitter or Instagram. So I'm not going to do it on Snapchat, but probably Instagram. I'll like post a photo and have you guys comment questions, or if you want me to do it on ask.fm or Saraha, that new app that's been going around where people like say anonymous things. If you want to be anonymous, like, let me know what I should do it on. I'm not going to do it on Snapchat because I film on my phone and you can't access your Snapchat on a computer, and I'm going to be like looking at my computer for the questions, so don't ask me on Snapchat. Again, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up for me. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.